guys. Look at that. Look at that. That beauty. Look at that Army tank there. See that? Don't I get some good stuff for you guys? I'm going to zoom into the helicopter. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at the copter there. I mean, I don't get those good sights. Look at that. That's the Army tank right there. Look at that. Look at that. We go in the front and get that. That's serious business. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. See that? Wow. That's nice. Look at the tires on that tank. That's been through some wars, huh? Look at that. Cannon right there. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful, guys. Look at that. Let's zoom in on the lights there. Look at that. Oh, man. Hey, where you gonna see that at, huh? Where you gonna see that? Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, man. All right. Kind of want to get that. Let me get the size of that real quick. I ain't show you guys the size of that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me zoom out, then zoom in. You guys can see that. Look at that right there. Never forget. Look at that. Never forget. See that? Look at that, guys. Can't say I don't do nothing for you guys. Look at that. Nice. Let's get that copter again. Zoom in on that. I'm gonna walk. I want to get the whole thing of that, you know. Who's this? Get the whole thing of the copter there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that copter. You know? Just look at that. Oof. That's sweet. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that copter. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's like, dude, blood, sweat, and tears for the country, you know? Look at that. You're gonna get a better view than that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful. We're gonna try to get the inside real quick. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Nice. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's try to get the insides. Oh, look at that, huh? Nice. Look, that's been through some times, hard times. Look at that. Wow. It's been through some times, guys. Zoom out. Zoom in. Look at that. Yep. All right. Let's go here. See. Wow. Look at that. Yep. All right. I gotta go. Just want you to see that. Look at that. Wow. To the back of that tank right there. The back of that tank. Look at that. Let's move in a little. Wow. It's a real Army tank, huh? Look at that. Nice. Nice. Come on, guys. I get you guys the best stuff. Look at that. Soldiers dying for the country, baby. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, gotta go. Okay, guys. Nice.